real quick preamble, guys, before we get into it. I've been doing drum videos twice a week, every single week now for well over a year now, and it's getting a little tiring, I'm gonna be honest, and we've been keeping a very aggressive upload schedule. Just because there's been some changes recently in the personal life, I haven't been able to really dedicate 110% to the drum videos as much as I used to be able to, so there's gonna be some changes that are happening. So for one, you are gonna notice some of these videos are gonna get a little bit shorter. Usually our runtime for the drum reviews, it usually lasts anywhere from like 11 to 15 minutes. We're going to try and keep it a little bit closer to like 8 or 9 minutes or so, just because around there is like a really nice sweet spot with, attention span, at least as far as the metrics that I've been paying attention to are concerned. And also just because that's going to be a little bit easier for me to edit since I have a little less free time than I used to now. So that's just a couple things just to be aware of. We're not going to change our uploading schedule and all that, but if you're noticing why the videos are getting shorter, that's why. We're working on some other new content that's going to be coming out as well that we're trying to get a little bit more regular with. So obviously keep out for that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's get on with the review. Hey everybody, and welcome back yet again to another drum playthrough review. Thank you all for tuning in and stopping by. Great to have you all here. For all you who are brand new, hi and welcome. My name is Nick. I'm a drummer and a multi-instrumentalist, and we do videos like these so that way we can learn from drummers who are better than we are, analyze their technique, and make it our own so that way we can make ourselves better musicians. And we're checking out a pretty cool drummer today. So I'm sure you guys have heard of this fellow or possibly have seen him live if you're within the death metal and deathcore scene. This guy's name is Mike Caputo. Mike Caputo has drummed for all sorts of bands as a session drummer. I've seen him as a touring drummer for Enterprise Earth. He's also been a drummer for Brand of Sacrifice, Rings of Saturn, at the current moment, Job for a Cowboy. The dude's been all over the place. Absolute phenomenal session drummer, and he's an absolute legend and beast behind the kit, and he's got a lot of really cool technique that I think we can learn from. So we're going to jump into a review of him, take a look and see what kind of technique he's got, and then just discuss it briefly afterward, because I think this guy is an absolute legend. So let's get into it. Before we start though, I check my YouTube analytics as any good creator should, and only about 0.7% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. What are you guys doing with your lives? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We do a lot of fun stuff and a lot of videos just like this on here. We're going to have a lot more fun content coming your way, so stick around. It's going to be a fun journey. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gents, let's jump in. Let's take a look and see what Mike Caputo's got in this video. This is Brand of Sacrifice Demon King live. So first things first. Already incredible speeds we're reaching in this video. Very good accuracy. So we noticed that he's using a lot of full arm motion in this video. Because right now, at least in this part of the song, it's not going to require a lot of really fast motion or anything like that until we get to this part here. And it looks like he's using an American grip here, at least from what I can see with his wrist motion. Yeah, it looks like American grip, because his wrist and his fingers are moving kind of at the same time. Using double strokes on the feet. Yeah, very nice and loose technique. I do like Mike Caputo, man. He always looks very relaxed whenever he's playing. I mean, look at that. His super clean fills. Very good. Very tight double bass as well. Oh, very tight fill there. I like that. Very good fills and very good energy as well. He's playing very well. And like I said, you notice with his technique, he's very relaxed. He's got very good power and also very good speed. A good balance between those two. And also very good energy conservation. And here we go with the breakdown. He's got a little mini hat set up. So it looks like he uses a little bit of a mix between just regular ankle motion and double strokes, depending on if it's bursts or if it's just long stretches of double bass. It's pretty good, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, he always brings pretty good energy with his shows, and like I will say, I've seen him live before a few times, and he chills, man. Whenever he plays, he's just like chilling, man, and he's going ridiculously fast. He's also very professional as well. Like the way he goes in, he does everything really nice and professionally. He very much treats this like it's his day job, you know? Well, mainly because it is, but... Yeah, so there's a lot of wrist motion, a lot of American grip going on here. Full leg motion, some ankle motion as far as the bursts are going, and then double strokes. Yeah, he's got a lot of really good technique going on about him. All right. Well, let's talk about this for just a second, and let's go ahead and jump into the review, because like I said, I think there's a lot that we can get into with this fella, because there's definitely a lot we can learn. All right, well, Mike Caputo. One thing I will say for sure with him that you will notice, he's very, very relaxed. He's not really doing anything super strenuous as far as his technique is concerned. Like I will say, he's keeping very nice and chill while he's playing really good, really clean technique, and that's something that you want as a drummer. Like I said, with the most part, it looks like that he's using a lot of American grips, so that's going to be a good combination between fingers and wrist, and it looked very nice and clean. And again, while he was playing it, he looked very relaxed. He didn't look like he was straining at all when he was trying to play anything like that. You'll notice with some drummers, when they start to get into tempos where it's a little bit higher, they'll start either tensing up a little bit, or you'll see that they'll like start to make a face, or like they'll turn their head a certain way, and you'll notice that there starts to be a little bit of tension going on there. And that is mainly because they're trying to push a threshold that they're not quite familiar with yet, and they're not quite ready maybe for that tempo. They're not quite comfortable with it, so they need to work that out a little bit more before trying to attempt it. With someone like Mike Caputo, he just, like I said, very professional. He practices a lot when he's at home. He's a session drummer, so he just goes in, he plays, and he does a great job. And he's also playing in insanely high speeds, and he's not straining while he's doing it, which ultimately is something that we can learn from. So how do we do that? Well, for one, practice slow. Always practicing slow is something that honestly is very beneficial when it comes to our technique. Because if we can't honestly play whatever we're trying to play slow, then we can't expect to play it fast and clean. Because playing it slow and building up the speed allows us to instill that into our muscle memory, and therefore allows us to be able to get better and play cleaner for longer, especially when we try and either push the tempo or push the power, or really try and test our stamina and see how long we can last for. Overall, I will say that is an excellent job on Mike Caputo's part. I think that was a fantastic playthrough. You can see him play live with Job for a Cowboy, which is the group he's currently with, and he's also with a bunch of other groups that he tours with as well, so the dude's an absolute legend. And with all that being said, y'all, that's going to be the end of this playthrough review, so don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos that I got on my channel for content similar to this. And with all that being said, y'all, that's the end of this one. So cheers, have a great rest of your night, and God bless.